So good morning or good evening. Today you're going to need some props. We're doing an upper body workout. So just 2 shopping bags should do the trick. So we've got 2 here. Doesn't matter if they're different sizes, just as long as you can fit the same things in. So some ideal props. If you have reams of paper, nice and heavy, so get one of those for each. Big books. So if you've got some decent textbooks, grab those. They won't be the same weight, don't worry about it. We're gonna switch arms, so don't worry too much. So I've got a big book in each. Other options, bags of rice. I'm sure we've all stocked up on some tin tomatoes. Jars as well are quite heavy. I've just put a couple of sweet potatoes in each one as well. So you could pile whatever you like into these bags to make it as heavy or as light as you like. So stop the video, quickly run around the house, grab yourself 2 heavy bags of goodies, and that's what you're going to need today. So first off, hopefully you've warmed up already, we're going to come into a little bit of back. So we're starting with the hardest, well, not the hardest, the biggest muscle group, and working our way down. So with our back, we're going to come into bent rows. Now, if you need to shorten the handles to make sure that you've got a decent enough reach with the arms, then do. You need to make sure your back is nice and straight, so no rounding of your back with this one. So butt out, chest lifted. So we're going to go for 12 of these. So 1, 2, squeeze the shoulders down your back, 3, 4, make sure your belly button's nice and tight, 5, 6, if this is too heavy, take a little bit out, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Good. Just resting it there for a little bit. We are going to take one of your slightly lighter objects out. It's probably going to be the tins because they're going to be easier to hold. We're coming into our rear flies. So we're just squeezing and working in between the shoulders. 2. Now this is quite light. 3. So we're actually going to go for more reps. We're going to try for 20 of these. So there's 5, 6, good. 7, keep with my speed. So make sure you're working at the same speed as me. I'm a terrible counter as well. So you might want to keep your own count. And if I don't do enough, then you need to do those extra few. If I do too many, you just have to stick with me. I reckon that's about 15, 16, 17, 18, tummy tight, 19, and 20. If at any point your lower back starts to hurt when you're doing this, then stop, take a break. So we're putting those tins back. Rearrange your bags if you need to make it lighter or heavier. And then grab a good hold so that your arms are reaching. So what you don't want to be doing is starting where you're way too far away or the arms are already bent. So grabbing quite low. And again, we're coming into that bent row. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, nearly there, 11, and 12. Good. And I'm going to try and do something a little bit different because those jars were just a bit too light for me. So try with the jars again. We're going to do rear flies, or let's just see if these paper works. So 1, can't really get a good squeeze on the way back. That's better. 2, good for the grip strength as well. 3, nice. 4, keep it going. We've got 20. 6. So really working to your own level. Stop if you start to feel like you're losing the technique, or if your lower back is hurting. Stop, take a break, have a stand up, have a jiggle, and carry on. How many is that? 10, 11, 12. Shoulders down your back. So try to make sure they're not hunched up by the ears. Really squeeze the shoulder blades together. Keep your neck down. So once you've seen me, you've seen what the exercise is, try and keep your chin tucked in and the back of your neck nice and long. Good, 2 more. And last one. Excellent, we're going to do one more round. So placing that back. Grab your handles. Make sure they're nice and low. And we're going to go for another round. So really good posture again. Feet together so those bags can go either side. 2. Really squeeze those shoulder blades. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, last one, and 12. Now, if those bags really weren't heavy enough, we're going to grab the stuff for the rear flyers, by the way, but if they really weren't heavy enough, then do more repetitions or get something extra that you can add to your bag. All right, let's go rear flyers 20. Belly button in, really squeezing. 3, 4, 5. So with the upper body, it's really easy to do your chest and your triceps without any weights, just body weight. Really easy, lots of exercises. With your back, slightly more challenging, and with your biceps, slightly more challenging. We really kind of need to use some props to get that working. 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Good. Placing those back in and relaxing there. Have a quick drink if you need one. We're going to work into our chest now. So as I said, a lot easier with the chest and with the triceps. We don't really need this equipment. So we're going to pass it off to one side, but maybe keeping a hold, we're going to do some tricep kickbacks. So either some cans or you could lighten your bags. I said get rid of them, but maybe let's just lighten the load a little bit for those kickbacks. So make sure you can kick back with whatever load you've just done. Move that off to the side, we're going to need that in a little bit. We're going to come into some push-ups. Now for those of you that are new, you might want to do them against the wall. So we're leaning, coming forwards and back. So that's an easier option. Next step, if you've got a chair or a sofa, the back of a chair or sofa, or the front of a chair or sofa, which will take you down a little bit lower to do push-ups here. Next option would be on the floor on your knees. And next option after that would be on the floor on your toes. My bags are in the way. So let's go for 12 push-ups, whichever option you want to do. So getting ready, squeeze your tummy in, and 1, 2, 3. Try and keep the body nice and straight. Don't let yourself dip and then come up. If that's happening, go for an easier option. And if you're still finding that you're either not getting very far or you're swooping, then maybe go for an easier option again. Don't feel like it's that you're ducking out. You're better off doing this because eventually you'll get to that harder option quicker. 2 and 1. Good. So we've got our push-ups there. We're then going to go in for a little bit of tricep work. So on the back of your chair or sofa, fingers pointing towards the toes. We're just going to duck down and up, down and up. Good. 3, 4. To make this harder, straighten the legs or take one foot over the other. Good. 2 more. 11 and 12. Nice. Tricep kickbacks. Couple of options. You're either going to grab 2 of your heavy objects and kick back. So if you're new to exercising, this might be enough to feel that burn. If you're not new and you just want a little bit of extra weight, grab those bags again. Get a really good grip on them. Get your posture right. I was really bending just then. Get your posture good. Start with the elbows tucked into your sides and kick back. There's one. Nice and slow so that your bags don't swing all over the place. 3, 4, what we don't want to see is this. 5, keep the elbows tucked in. 6, the elbows do not swing forwards. Abs in tight. 9, good. 10, 11, and 12. Whew, I'm a bit puffed. I'm not sure if it's because I'm talking so much. Push-ups again, so let's get back into it. We are nice and wide with the hands with these push-ups. So we're coming out and in. Good. The narrower your feet, the harder the push-up. The further out, the better the base of support and slightly easier. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and last one, 12. Good. Tricep dips. How's the upper body feeling? Can you feel it yet? So, keeping the bum close, drop down and up. Don't use the legs. 2, that's an entirely different exercise. 3, so make sure it's the arms. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Good. Tricep kickbacks. Grab your bags. Oh, now I said this earlier and I totally forgot. If your bags are slightly different weights, change them between each time. Change them round. In fact, I think I did that last time. I think I was that way last time. Let's change them. So that way you're getting even workout. Oh, can't grab this one. There we go. And 1, 2, 3. Remember, try not to swing. Elbows stay tucked into your side. It's all about that extension. Really straightening the arms up behind you. Just trying to make sure you don't round. So chest is open, butt sticking out, chest sticking out. 9, 10, 11, and 12. Good. We've got one more round, guys. So I'm going to switch my bags around for that next round, just to make sure I'm evening out. Grab a quick drink. Hopefully the arms are burning. We're just going to give them a bit of a rest before we do one more set. All right, let's get back to it. So coming down to the ground for your push-ups, on the wall still, or on a chair. Up to you. Your options are there. And by the way, if you are doing them on a chair and this is too hard, you can drop to the knees. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Really make sure you stick with the option that suits you best. 7. Gradually work your way up. You don't want to injure yourself. 9, 10, 11, and 12. Great. Coming into our tricep dips. So, ready? Legs out straight for the hard option. Keep your bum tucked in close to the chair. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, and 12. I don't think I've ever been so good at counting. Normally my clients bag me out for either going over or, well, it's normally going over actually. All right, grab those bags. Make sure your butt's out, your chest is out, and we're gonna go. 1, kickbacks. 2, really feel the back of the arms working by now. 3, 4, if you can't feel them, your bags might not be heavy enough. 6, 7, I'll be honest guys, I'm surprised how good a workout I'm getting with a couple of shopping bags. 9, 10, 11, and 12. Good. Dropping them there. Now, have a bit of a stretch out of your triceps because we're done with those. We've got biceps next and shoulders. Coming over with the other side, really trying to push that hand down in between the shoulders. Good work. All right, bicep curls is next. Have a little look at your bags and just give them a bit of a go over. How easy, how difficult is that? Change what you've got in the bags to suit you. We're going to do 12 again. So ready? If not, just pause, then get ready. Here we go. 1, 2, and again, I'm not enjoying this swing from the bag, so I'm going to hold a bit tighter. 3, 4. Try and have the palms turned up to the ceiling if you can. 5, 6, 7. Oh, might have left too much in my bag. 8. Just make sure you're not arching back as you lift those bags, so belly button pulled in. If you start to feel like you're doing that arch, one foot in front of the other, all the weight on that front foot. Good, one more. Lovely. Okay, we've got upright row. Your choice now. You either drop one of your bags and go with just one, or you could start loading up this bag and put some more in. So we're coming up and down, up and down. 3, so the elbows are higher than the hands. 4, tummy in nice and tight. 5, 6, 7, 8, good. 9, really feeling the top of the shoulders. 10, try and pull the shoulders back as you lift up. And 12, great. Now, lat raises. If you tend to be the sort of person that's rounded forwards, just be really careful with this one. If you start to feel any pinching or yuckiness, clicking or clunking, then just make sure that you've got the thumbs turned up to the ceiling. That might stop. If you're still feeling impingy, then I would recommend not doing this one. Just having a break, maybe doing some sit-ups instead. So 2 lighter objects. Thumbs, palms, foot pointing towards me, thumbs up towards the ceiling. If that's too heavy, elbows bent is an easier option. I would still have those hands slightly turned so you can just feel a little bit more open. Now, for a lot of people that have been exercising for a while, a can of tomatoes is not really going to cut the mustard, is it? So we're going to try and do more repetitions to get that burn in. So we're coming up for 12. For those of you that can feel this already, you might be new, you might want to stop here. For those that have been doing this a while, keep those hands up. We're going to pulse at the top. That's going to give us our burn that I know you exercise junkies like. Good. So small little pulses. Try not to lift too far above the shoulder, so just below, and just lifting to about shoulder height. Good, keep it here. Anyone feeling that burn yet? Belly button in tight, chest open, shoulders open. Remember, clicking, clunking, or clucking as I called it earlier, stop, don't do it. If it's causing your shoulders discomfort, then don't carry on. 4, 3, 2, 1, and drop. Whew. Right, let's go again. So, get your bags ready, but before we do one more, we're going to do a rotator cuff exercise. So for this, I'd like you to lie down on the floor and keep the elbow close to your side. We're going to raise up and down. So there's 1, 2. What I don't want is arms coming up towards your head. Don't want to knock yourself out with the jar. Or arms coming down here. That's not very typical, but it can happen. And I don't want you lifting your elbow off your side. So it's really good for external rotation of the shoulder. Just opening and closing. Opening and closing. Good. How many have we done? Let's do 2 more. And 1 more. Great. And then switch to the other side. So again, just in a comfortable position, elbow touching the side of your body, just open and close. 3. This is a great exercise, really good postural exercise. So most of us are rounded forwards for the majority of the day, whether you're reading a book, whether you're on the computer, whether you're at the sink, reaching forwards, driving your car, we tend to round. So all of our everyday movements tend to be with our shoulders rounded forwards. Very rarely do we stand, walk, do something with our shoulders back. So we're just trying to create a bit more balance. And 1 more. Good. All right, let's grab our bags again. Now, I think I swapped them. Oh, I should know. I've got 1 red, 1 black. I should know whether I've swapped them or not. All right, grabbing a nice tight grip, palms facing up, bicep curls again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you've got children hanging off you, you could just pick them up. You could use them, get them to grip onto your hands. That would be a workout. 11 and 12. Great. Then upright row. So taking one of your bags, holding the handles either side, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, bellies in, 9, 10, 2 to go, 11 and 12. Great. Grabbing a couple of jars or cans, and away we go for our lat raises. Palms facing towards me, so we're opening out through the shoulders. 2. Remember that easier option, L shape? The longer the lever, so the longer our arms, the harder it is. So by doing the L shape, you're making the weight seem a lot less. Got fluffy hair this morning. Good. All right, I think that is nearly 11 and 12. For those of you that are new, you might want to stop there. For those that aren't, hold it and pulse. Good. Keep pulsing. Belly buttons in. Try and relax. Rather than tighten everything up, relax your face. Good. Keep going. Hopefully you're feeling that burn. Nice job. Keep it up. We've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. One last round. So, bags back. I definitely need to switch them over. Now, I'd say my bags are fairly similar in weight. The only difference would be my sweet potato and my books. Might be slightly different, but I think we're talking about a few grams. Whoops. Grab a good grip. Keep going, guys. If you're already there, keep going. 2, 3. Good. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, good work, 10, 2 to go, 11 and 12. Ooh, Bernie burn. Then taking hold of your bag, handles either side, upright rows. 1, books in a very awkward position there. 2, 3, elbows up high. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. And do you know what I just realized? We missed out our rotator cuff last time. Taking your jars, We're going to do our lat raises, 1, 2, and then we'll have to do 2 sets of rotator cuff, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. If you're new, this might be you, just finished off there. If you're exercise junkies, hold it high. Keep pulsing. Good. Whew, really feeling that burn now, hopefully. Those shoulders are really feeling it. Keep going. Nice little pulses. Good. Another 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Keeping a hold of one can, coming to the ground, and our rotator cuff. So we're going to open. This is a nice little one to finish on. 2, 3. Good work. So we're really trying to open our chest out and our arm out as much as possible. Good. Doesn't hurt to think about pulling your belly button in whilst you're here. Keep those abs nice and strong. I hope you're cranking some decent tunes in the background. Let me know what your favourite workout music is. I'd be interested to know. Share any playlists as well. If you've got some good Spotify playlists, let's share them in the comments below. And done. Good. And change over to the other side. Now remember, I forgot to do these last round. So we're going to do one more set after this, just to make sure we do 3 sets of everything. Good. So it'd be great as well to see where you've made a little workout space. If you do it in the same place each day, do it somewhere different, send us a photo. 10, 11, and 12. Good, one more on each side. So let's swivel, come down, lift and lower, lift and lower. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and last one, 12. Good stuff. Last time. 1, 2. Now remember, we've already stretched our triceps out, so we don't need to worry about doing those. We are going to stretch out through our shoulders, through our chest, and a little bit through our back when we're finished, just to make sure you're not too sore tomorrow. And to also just get rid of any lactic acid from the muscles that may have built up. Don't know about you, but definitely with those shoulder lateral raises. And last one. Good. So for our stretches, let's go and do a chest stretch first. So your hand is on the wall. You're going to be opening out and twisting to really feel that nice stretch through the chest. Now changing the position of the hand will change where you can feel that stretch the most. So just have a play with that. Excellent. And then on to the other side. So arms on the wall and reach away. Nice job. Good. And a few more seconds. And then we're going to do very similar, but this time it's working the biceps. So the palm is flat on the wall and you're reaching away. So the palm is like that against the wall. Then we're reaching away. You should feel that stretch through the front of your bicep all the way along there. Change sides. So palm straight on the wall and reach away. Lovely. Let's do a bit of a back stretch now. So you're going to push the arms away, rounding the back. Feel that stretch in between the shoulders. And then a really lovely shoulder stretch is to make sure you drop the shoulder down and then pull it across. Excellent. And then change to the other side. So drop and reach that arm across. Really try and pull the arm across your body. Good. Now, some of us may have overworked in the traps. When you're lifting up, those traps can get a little bit tight. So we're just going to drop one ear down towards the shoulder. You don't need to use the hand, but if you are using the hand, don't pull on your head. Just lightly rest the hand, and that will be enough weight on the head to increase that stretch. This arm is reaching down towards the floor, so the shoulder's not up by the ear. And then change to the other side. And that is it. Well done, guys. Great upper body workout. See you tomorrow.